Welcome to the hardest game you have ever played. This game has just 5 levels. It looks like a normal game at first. You think you understand the rules, you think you know how to win. But forget about winning. Even surviving in this game is like walking on water. This is the game every single one of you is playing. But none of you knows how this game ends. If you don't know how this game ends, you get stuck in the same loop your whole life. To find out what that loop is, stick to the end of this video because the game you are playing now doesn't end well. Here is how the game actually goes. Meet the player, Arjun. Level 1 starts the moment Arjun is born. This is the best level in the entire game. No pressure, no expectations, and no consequences. Arjun's only job is simple: annoy his mom, eat, sleep, and play whenever he wants. In this level, Arjun is the king. Everyone listens to him. He cries once, and suddenly 5 people appear. Slowly, Arjun unlocks new abilities: walking, speaking, and the moment he masters these two skills, level 2 begins. The great school era, where Arjun's bag weight is more than his own weight. Overnight, the game changes. Till yesterday, his biggest achievement was not annoying his mom. Now, suddenly, Arjun's worth is measured in numbers: 98% genius, 70% average, below 40 failed. And slowly, without realizing it, Arjun learns a dangerous lesson. Your value equals your marks. Not your creativity, not your curiosity, not your ability to think. Just that number printed in red at the bottom of the paper. After 10 to 12 years of this grind, Arjun finally completes level 2. Everyone says, Arjun, now real life begins. They are right, because the moment he steps out of school and junior college, level 3 begins quietly. Not with an exam, not with a form, but with someone whispering two words: Arjun, engineering or medicine. Just like that, the whole life changes. Suddenly, Arjun is pushed into a new arena, a place where how much you pay decides how far you go. They call it preparation, but it is a lottery. Arjun is dropped into a massive lobby. Lakhs of students, same syllabus, same dream. Everyone is chasing the same thing. Level 3 doesn't just cost money, it will cost the prime years of Arjun's youth. Arjun drops everything: friends, hobbies, sleep, a normal teenage life. Everything is sacrificed for one number: All India rank. After years of this grind, Arjun somehow makes it through. Courses completed, degrees collected, and certificates added to inventory. Level 4 begins the moment Arjun holds his degree in his hand. Arjun steps out of college thinking game on. Fees paid, skills learned, LinkedIn profile polished. He thinks he is ready to get a job. But every year, millions of graduates enter the same arena: engineers, commerce students, BSc, BCom, and many more. Different degrees, but same desperation. Arjun realizes something uncomfortable. This isn't a job market. This is a lottery system where luck matters more than skill. So Arjun starts applying. Not 10, not 20, but hundreds of jobs. He tries on Naukri, LinkedIn, company career pages, and many more. But weeks pass, he doesn't get a single reply. This is when Arjun understands the truth. Getting a job isn't about skill, it's timing, connections, and interview luck. After 3 to 6 months of this waiting, Arjun finally lands something. Not perfect, not exciting, just something. Level 5 begins the moment HR smiles and says, Arjun, you are hired. For a second, everything feels worth it. The struggle, the waiting, the fear. Arjun looks at the offer letter and it sounds amazing: 8 lakh per annum. It sounds like my time has finally arrived. On paper, the number looks impressive, enough to feel proud. Then the first salary hits: PF, tax, and the deductions he never paid attention to. What actually reaches his bank account is much smaller than the dream. But still, Arjun tells himself it's fine. This is how it starts, this is progress. After deducting all expenses like rent, food, transport, and small EMIs, at the end of every month there is almost nothing left. It feels like a movement. Every day is busy, but Arjun isn't moving forward. He is running on a treadmill, working, paying bills, repeating month after month, year after year. After a couple of years, something cracks. The questions begin. Arjun, when are you getting married? Arjun, what about this car? Arjun, they built a new house. What about you, man? At start, Arjun used to refuse all those things. He doesn't care about any of those things. But slowly, Arjun stops resisting. He decides to get married. Not because he is ready, but because society demands your marriage at certain age. The wedding isn't small, it can't be right because society and relatives are watching. So Arjun spends everything 30, 40, 50 lakhs. Years of savings completely gone. And for the first time, even debt enters Arjun's story. That's when Arjun understands something. A wedding isn't about starting a life, it's a show off game where you spend everything you have to impress people who forget you just days after the wedding. Then life gives him something beautiful, a child, the best feeling in the world, no debate. But from this moment on, the pressure never switches off. Arjun works harder than he ever worked. Every month looks the same work, bills, EMIs, and responsibilities. By the time Arjun reaches this stage, he is not young anymore. He is in his mid 30s. And he is tired. Not tired for a day, tired of the loop. Work, pay EMIs, clear bills, and wait for the weekend to go home and celebrate Pongal. Smile for photos, then come back and do it again and again. Arjun has given everything he had time, energy, dreams. Despite all that, he is still stuck. And here is the uncomfortable truth. This isn't just Arjun's story. This is your story, your friends, your family. In every level of this game, you gave something up. Childhood, curiosity, time, and health. You paid with pieces of your life. And what did the game give you back? The job that doesn't pay enough, no freedom, no margin for mistakes. Every day you wake up, go to work, and sleep, just like a machine. Not because you are lazy, not because you did not try, but because the system is designed to keep you this way only. I know none of you want a life where you rent your whole life just to pay bills. If you don't want to be stuck in that loop, here is how you can actually escape it. The reason most people get stuck in this loop is simple. Your expenses grow automatically, your income doesn't. Rent goes up, groceries go up, and school fees go up like there is no tomorrow. But your salary, it barely matches inflation. The first way out of this loop is simple. Start investing as early as you can. It doesn't matter if it is 100 or 1000. What matters is you make it as a habit. Because investing isn't about amount, it's about time doing the heavy lifting for you. The earlier you start, the less you have to suffer later. The second rule is non negotiable. Never rely on one job. If you want freedom in your life, create multiple income streams. A job gives you stability, but freedom comes from having multiple options. If you want any help in creating multiple income streams, check out my previous video where I talk about creating 5 different income streams, which are beginner friendly and easy to start. Multiple income streams don't make you rich overnight, they make you free over time. And the third rule, the most important one, stop trying to impress people. Most people don't get trapped because they earn less. They get trapped trying to look successful. Big weddings, expensive cars, and houses they aren't ready for. Never try to look rich when you are still building. This isn't about becoming rich, it's about buying options. Time, flexibility, choices. Life isn't about grinding forever, it's about having control over your time. Because you only get one life. Don't get trapped in that loop. create a life where you can live how you want. Thanks for watching.